general consensus was for me to restart, but on a different biome, because the extreme desert kind of sort of okay, but once you get through the temperature issue and research hydroponics, there's really no more threat. It's all just one big giant hot season effectively. So for that reason, we will start over. I'm torn between going for challenge or extreme. I kind of want to go for extreme, but the feeling terrible moodlet is such a bullshit thing. Like, I'm gonna go for challenge, I think, and we'll bump it up to extreme after a little bit. How about that? Is that okay? Otherwise, Phoebe Chillax extreme. I'm not sure. Let me know. Because Phoebe Chillax is one I never experienced much, but a lot of people seem to really enjoy her because she throws really high-end threats after you infrequently. So it's interesting because you get enough downtime to actually fix yourself up, but then there's a really big threat coming, so you have to prepare for it and all that jazz. I don't know. I've heard she can be a real bitch sometimes, so I'm not sure. I'm torn between Phoebe Chillax or Cassandra Classic on challenge and then bumped it up to extreme after a little bit. Let me know because you can change storyteller mid-game. But we'll start off with her, and this is the role I've generated. The seed is anyone remember Oscar Hudson with a question mark. Oscar Hudson being an XCOM soldier I had way back in the day. Can you tell me why? It's a bit of a TV show question there. Look at that. He did something pretty unique, something that I'd never actually seen done before in XCOM. Basically, it was a strategy that usually fails, but worked extremely well. Talk about rolling a critical success. And he is not to be confused with Tom Hudson, who also did something pretty special, but not nearly as special as Oscar Hudson. Where do we have... Do we even have Extreme Desert on this one? Oh, that is Extreme Desert, okay. I was gonna say, like, my god, did I finally see that it didn't have the new thing? I'm just curious to check on it, on the temperatures and all that stuff, to see if you can even get one of these that really aren't that bad. Not that I don't want to play it or anything, I'm just curious more than anything. Yeah, okay, so the hottest this place gets is 26C, which, it's hot, but not super hot. Yeah, I don't know. Ice Sheet is definitely a lot more unforgiving. I mean, we got minus 50C here. There are no animals. But where I'm thinking of going is right here. 7493, 5893. It's a Boreal Forest, which is probably one of my favorites. The issue that I have with it is the marshes that you can't do anything with at all, last I knew. So it's a bit of a pain trying to navigate around those, and it can really limit your build site depending on the generation. That's what I ran into last alphas. I wanted to make it bigger, but I couldn't because there was just so many marshes where I started, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that this time around. But you do get the really cold winters, you get generally cold summers, you get nice and diverse wildlife, some small things, some big things, so I don't know, it's neat and varied. There's actual proper seasons, and there is a short-ish growing period here. It's basically the entire summer, because there's like, is it 12 or 14 days per season, I think? Something like that. So we got summer for the growing period, and it's large hills, so there's not going to be just loads of mountains everywhere, blocking paths and all that jazz, so I don't know. We'll try it out. And we will go for... Nah, we'll go 300 by 300. Because too big, you get things where like a crash ship pod will land in the opposite corner of where you are, and it takes like an entire day to get out to it, handle it, and then come all the way back. You can do it now that people carry food with them, but it's still annoying. So I like going for something that's kind of large, but not too large, and 300 by 300 seems to be that mark for me. So we'll go for that. And again, not doing permadeath mode because of recording reasons, but we are effectively doing permadeath mode anyway, because I don't save scum. I'm not that kind of guy. Nothing too fancy to start with here, but I don't like crippling myself early on with a starting 3, because you're sort of forced to accept whatever you get later on, and that's when the fun comes in my opinion. So my starting 3, I just ask that they're healthy and capable, because injuries, even scars and stuff like that they usually come in with, extremely common nowadays it seems. Kept finding people who are really injured. But scars still do a bit of pain, so that's another negative moodlet that people always have that you can't handle straight away. Until eventually you can do a surgical implant, I think, so they don't feel pain anymore, but it reduces consciousness. So it's a toss-up there. I think anyway, I think it does consciousness. I forget which one does which. But anyway, Starting 3, they're healthy and generally capable. You don't do violence, but that's okay. The starting threats aren't that bad, so we'll have, I think, 2 or 3 new colonists before I actually need to have people who are good at fighting. So we'll just make do. Hard worker though for plus 20%, which is quite nice. You're bad at construction and mining, but that's okay. Your growing's good, your medicine's good, your social's fine, your crafting is good. So hard worker works for crafting, I'm pretty sure. Maybe medicine. I don't know. Do you patch people together quicker with hard worker? It says global work speed, so I suppose so. And I suppose growing too, but growing's usually pretty fast. No. But psychically dull, always nice in case we get one of those psychic bursts that affect males or something like that. And we have here Maxwell Slug, who is actually the father of? No, surely the son of. That is his father, right. Plus 30 though. It is the son of Singleton. But you are burning passion and growing, which is interesting because you're horrible at it. But you'll get good one day. It's an easy one to get good with. You are ascetic, so you don't want a place that's very impressive. You want kind of a poop bedroom, and that's fine. But you're also an optimist, which is fantastic, and a masochist. So if you get a little bit injured or get a scar or something like that, you get a mood boost for it. So I can't find anything wrong with you aside from the fact that you're very young, so your starting stats are pretty bad, but at least you have interests here and there. And the father, the son is Slug, so plus 30 opinion both ways there. You don't do scary, but that's okay. That's just fire and stuff like that. Chemical interest, so you'd like to drink and go on binges when you can, and you're slowpoke, so you're a little slow. But that's probably okay. It'll be a bit poo during winter because the snow on the ground will make him slow anyway, but we'll see if I can put up with it. For the most part, he's going to be sitting his ass down and doing mining or construction, so it's not a huge thing. Probably construction. Probably a slug mine and you build or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, enough dawdling. Let's get on with it. And I didn't want a place that was that marshy, and lo and behold, look, a giant marsh. The biggest marsh that's ever marshed. It is so horrible. Can I build floors over it yet? No, you still can't do that. Man. There's nothing you can do for it. Such a bother. Yeah, I can't build on it or anything. So, yeah, it is just a dead zone that you move really slowly through. And we have water there too, so this is just completely blocked off basically, which I suppose is okay. So we'll have to set up camp, I guess up here. I suppose that's a pretty nice area there. Do we have any rich soil? Lichen covered dirt. Rich soil being the dark brown, I think. Yeah, here's some up here. A little bit of it. Not a whole lot. Oh my god, is that a bear? We have grizzly bears. Okay, it doesn't say if they're like really aggressive or not. I'd imagine so. They're probably quick to attack if you piss them off. Alright, well, that's a thing. A couple geothermals up here, some meals ready to eat. Yeah, alright, we'll go up there, just to the northwest. There's some stone stuff for us to start off with, or just live in. Right there, we can do that as a small bedroom or something straight away. Timetable set up as follows. You can pause it and take a look at it for yourself if you'd like, but I think that'll work for the time being. Due to start by being by far the better hunter, but he is also a slowpoke, so he's slower to go out there and slower to bring stuff back. But other than that, it's pretty much just whatever they were good at is what we're going with here. Except for Warlock, Burning Passion growing, but only skill 1. I'll probably have him help growing. But, well, fine. We'll have him help growing. I was gonna have him mostly focus on research after a little bit, because he's the only one interested in research. But that's okay, we might not need to research straight away. We also have a little doggy here, so I've got you set up for training for hauling, which is quite nice. He's 10 years old, life expectancy 12, so he'll be dying pretty soon. But, oh well. Everything should be unforbidden. Hauling zone set up here with a few of the equipment racks, so we get all the equipment in there so we don't have to worry about it. Hopefully that bear stays calm. I don't think animals attack on sight. Well, I guess we'll find out. Go! It'll be a little while we haul all that stuff through the marsh. Here's Starbite's supposed to be the slowest one, but look at him go! Alright, wandering. Scares me a little bit, that guy. Suppose solar power would be the way to go, because the issue with this place is the bear's gonna just be loud as hell. The issue with this place is the trees and bushes that are always constantly growing and getting in the way of a wind turbine. So there's not much space there. You'd have to either put it up here along a marsh to guarantee there's no growing, and then, well, I guess I could do that, or do like the farms underneath it. That might not be so bad, actually. We'll do that. I didn't do that last time. I kind of forgot that that was a possible thing. Rich soil over here, so we'll put them here. That's fine. We'll build up a quick little wood shelter here. Just wood door there will be alright. A few wood beds, doing wood because we're chopping down trees and actively getting a lot of wood. So there we are. It's a cramped, shitty space, but it's indoors and it's beds, so deal with it. And then up to that double bush up there. Like such. There we are. That'll work. So, orders. Harvest what you can. There you go. And then just chop wood of what you can. Get that area cleared out, and we'll do the growing zones. I'll probably end up splitting this up a little bit. Go for strawberries and... yeah, fine. Potatoes, why not? To start with. So much elk. I do have hunting set up, right? We do have hunting set up. It is Relax, who has the pistol. So not a whole lot of threat of accidentally shooting people. Well, nah, cancel. Let them live. We don't have a freezer for it, but we could soon. I can turn this into a quick freezer. I need battery bank also. Deconstruct all of that. There should be no roof on it, but just in case. Yeah, there's no roof on it, so no worries. This mine can mine that little thing. No roof, though I don't think we really have much of a choice. Should be safe to mine it. And then... okay, we're all sleeping. Good, good, good. Okay, so... deconstructing that, and we build a limestone wall somewhere up here just for batteries, just a small little thing. Wind turbines going up for power. Trees being chopped down, that'll be a little while. Did we get much of the hauling done before I queued stuff up? Not really. So let's go work. Put Judith on growing. Cloud watching. Yeah, I got the work order set up in such a way that they wake up, do anything so they can sleep in or take care of themselves real fast, do some work, then some joy in the middle of the day, then some more work. Try it out. Trying different things with the timetables, seeing if I can figure out something that works out pretty well consistently. And we're not doing that because we don't have the steel. Judith, could you come down here and haul some of the steel real quick, players? And that silver. Or don't? What? There we go. This is so far away. We seem to prioritize deconstructing anyway, which is a little strange, but oh well. He has always got something to do because he's hauling every single one of those little stone bits. The berries that we pick. Oh, there's more stone. Is he ever going to get around to doing... is he ever going to get around to doing the steel down there? I don't think so. Guess we could do a animals sleeping box here. Right outside our door. Really appreciate that. 40% chance, 2 of 8. Ew, getting there. What is your skill with that? 6. Nice, and 9 social. And trained manic. Communicated with manic, trying to build rapport. Okay, you've just been talking to the dog. Yeah, to chat with Jude, like, God, almost 24 hours ago now. Okay, and Warlax, what about you? What are you doing? Alright, getting there. Man. Father and Crash together. Jesus, that's a high opinion. So do you like get a mood boost for being around them, or? I should be together with my bonded animal. Oh, I see. Relax, there you go, I suppose. We'll still train it, right? Pretty soon here the gardening will be done there, and you can head to plant cutting and hauling, as well as construction. Oop. Look at all that. Leave that one for Ben, though, it's a bit far away. There you go. Even though we don't really need the steel, we're interested in the silver down there, actually. Visitors, okay, they have a few items to trade. Okay, definitely work on that silver then. Where are they at? Cat and Sean, alright. Speaking of factions, we do have a hostile tribe, which is probably my least favorite thing ever because they can't get very good, so the game just throws more at you rather than going with the quantity over, or rather than going with quality over quantity. There's only so much quality capable, so they end up just coming at you in massive swarms and completely outnumber you. Very dangerous. Not a fan of them at all. Could also, what was it? Steel horseshoes pen. Get a couple of them set up. Sure. And then party spot. There we are. Oh, party up there. I don't know. Okay, I think we can start working on proper building now. That is made of stone, so that'll be tricky to take down. I was thinking maybe building off of it and expanding our bedrooms. Well, I'd want to go with individual bedrooms anyway, I think. So, handy.